Hey guys, it's doopray here, and today I am giving you Shoreline Trails and the Sims who live in Shoreline Trails. Shoreline Trails is a beach-themed house. It's it's not really on the beach in this video. There's not really a beach in this game, so this is gonna have to do. I actually don't like this lot, so I end up moving it, but not in the video. I move it to the desert neighborhood with the gym on it. Yeah, that's where I move it. But another thing that I wanted to make clear before I move on, I have the GameCube version. Like when I'm building these houses, I have the GameCube version right in front of my face. Like I'm basing it off of the game itself, like in front of my face. So this version might be different from the ones that, if you've ever played, it would be different from the ones you played if you did not have GameCube version. Like, I don't know if a lot of things are different, but in Rockwell Acres, the first house that I built in this little series, the bathroom layout is actually different. I don't know if there's anything else different. I think some Sims are different. Like I was just looking at Timmy's Sim, and apparently on the Sims wiki page or whatever, his aspiration is creativity, but it's not. When I play the game, it's like knowledge and logic, and he wants to be like a scientist and be abducted by aliens. But I don't know if any of that is different. But moving on back to the house, this is probably my favorite house in the Sims 2 console version game. I think it's my favorite because it has all the necessary items and it's big enough for the Sims who live in it. There's enough beds, there's kitchen, there's room, there's just, it's so open and it's fun. It's fun in this game. Well, Sims 4, I don't know how fun it's going to be in that game. But I try to keep everything the same. The walls kind of the same colors, and the floors I try to mix it up and make them look like the same colors. Like those floors in the bedroom and the living room areas, they're actually not checkered like that. They're just like squares and squares. So I try to make that work, and I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it doesn't really look like that in the game, but it looks like that flooring closely resembles what it looks like. And again, with this big table, for no reason, this room is actually 1 square too long, well, wide, so I have to move it, which I don't move that lamp next to the door, so I have to do that before I upload the house. But I try to keep everything color-coded correctly, like those chairs and the bookcase, and the table was a little bit brown, dark brown, so I kind of keep it like that. And those couches, I feel like those couches are in there because that's what they look like in The Sims 2. But I love those couches. They're the only like normal couches in the game. The other ones are just way too fancy or way too cheap looking, or too modern or something, I don't know. But the beds were green. I try to keep those the same, which, I mean, it looks kind of weird because it does look weird. And all those windows I end up changing. The walls are medium length, and I end up putting the full windows for the small walls on this house, and it looks a whole lot better, but I don't show it in this video. And another reason, gosh, did I tell you guys I recorded this 1,000 times? I keep mumbling and stuff. But anyway, another reason why I don't like this lot is because there's no border around it. So when I put the terrain paint down, I think in a second, I just don't, it looks weird. I don't like terrain paint without something around it, or if there's a border around it. And I didn't want to put, like, I didn't want to erase the edges to make it blend, because it just, I didn't like it because the walkway was there too, So I do move it to a sidewalk place so it looks a whole lot better. And this is where I'm also confused with how come it's uneven and I still don't put it together that the house is too long. I think I changed the house when I'm not recording. But anyway, I don't show what I do in the back. That's because I didn't really know what I wanted to do in the back. I know there's a workout machine, but there's also like a wave maker surfboard boogie board thing. I ended up putting a pool there with just the wave walls from Dine Out. I think they're like blue. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good, and it has diving boards. So I think when you want this house, Dine Out and what is the other expansion pack? Get Together would be a good one to have. Well, if you want to do the challenge, because in the challenge that I'm gonna make in the future, you're gonna have to beat Torn at a foosball tournament, and I don't know any other things that you could go against each other in The Sims 4 other than Get Together, because the play table with the block things, that's also in Get Together. I don't know. Anyway, moving on to create a sim. Farah. This is Farah. Farah Moon Biscuit. How cute is that name? But I made her creative, and I should have. I don't know what I wanted to put there instead of athletic. I don't know, because let me actually read her bio for you guys. Well, let me read some of it, because some of it doesn't really matter. Actually, it doesn't really apply to anything, except it says, sadistic harmony. So I kind of took that as, like, the mischief kind of mean way. I don't even know what that means. So I did make her mean. And she is kind of mean. It's hard to be friends with these Sims in the Sims 2 game. I usually like to be the Sim and then be friends with my Sim because I'm really nice all the time. But anyway, Farah is actually, I don't know if I've said this already, Farah is actually the first playable Sim you can play in the Sims 2 console version game other than your own Sim. So when you're there, you can get her a job and you can have 2 incomes coming in this house. And I think that's another reason why I like this house so much. So that's her, and I think her outfit is like very accurate with her blue basketball shorts and her purple leggings and her pink sandals. And when I was making these Sims, I randomized the Sims, like the base Sims, so I could have like a good base to make these Sims on. And this guy, I felt like he had a longer chin, and Timmy, his face is a little bit long. And when I used to play this game, like when I was first playing this game, I'd always like marry Timmy, but that's because like I was all into like the skater boy look, I guess. But I saw some pictures and Timmy is so ugly, guys. He is so scary. His mouth is massive. I think I'll put a picture in here so you guys can see because he is frightening. But I mean, he looks okay in The Sims 4, but in the picture, man, he looks scary. But I make him look as accurate as I can with the long jaw and the... I mean, the hair looks fine. I don't know if I made it too light, though, but I think it looks fine this color. I think it'll look a lot better if they ever put sweatbands in the game, like for headbands or whatever. And his shirt in the Sims 2 game is actually a purplish grayish shirt under a tank top. Is it called a tank top? A muscle shirt, but it didn't have that in the game, so I ended up just putting him in a shirt because in the tank top it's just so weird seeing so much of Timmy's skin on his arms, so I left him in the shirt. And he has his normal basketball shorts on and his red shoes. And in the video, in the opening video, he has long socks on, so I think I might put those in. But maybe not. I mean, when you download these Sims, if you do download the Sims, you can change them up however you want. Okay, and Torin. Oh my goodness. Okay. I didn't know what skin color to put him in because it's so different all the time. And pictures I see online, and in the gameplay, and then in the actual, like, opening of The Sims 2. So I just kind of like randomized it until like I kept changing it and changing it and changing it. Like I have it here and then I have it different in the cutscenes that I put after and then I change it again. So, and then I change it again. I actually don't know what it is right now that I'm going to upload. but I try to make him look as angry as possible, and his head is really round, so I kept that there. So, I mean, that's basically it. I end up changing his shirt too, and I give him a different necklace, and I put earrings on him because that's who he looks like in the opening of the game. But that's where I'm gonna sign off. So if you would like to see more, please like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me.
Sei a fa a dole manera e vai me da you and I can't ride to so